far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Close your eyes, and it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend.
Oh, well, this one is Brett, and I see you. That one is a dreamwalker because she's a dream, and if you lay down, she'll show you the way to the way of water. It's Codey. Codey, say hi.
So it was me and my shiny Alolan Vulpix, and we were just walking down the road, and a woman came up and was like, "Have you seen my Eevee?" And I was like, "No, I haven't seen your Eevee." And she was really upset, and I was like, "I have a Vulpix. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know how to help you with your Eevee." And she was just like, "You stole my Eevee." And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then my Alolan Vulpix froze her, and we continued our walk, and it was lovely to just freeze your enemies.
Is this what this feels like on the other side of it?
Does it? How does it feel?
It doesn't feel great, I'll be honest. So I'm guessing Vulpix used flamethrower?
It's a shiny Alolan Vulpix. Vulpix has ice moves.
No, yours probably has flame. If it's after DARKRAI related, its soul is corrupted. It only spits out hot fire.
No,
it's a rapper. It's a SoundCloud rapper.
The woman is alive.
I'm sorry, Spotify. Please don't come for me, Papa Spotify. It's Spotify rapper. That's what I meant to say. Listen to the show on Spotify. Speaking of listening to things, you guys might have noticed in the last episode the absence of our intro music, the lovely Lauren Babick, and it couldn't get it in there. So Spotify is doing this new thing. Since they took over Anchor, our hosting platform. Cole Rowland was guitar on that, by the way. Since they took over Anchor, that you can host video podcasts on there. So if you listen to the show on Spotify, starting as of last episode, you can click on the episode and actually just watch the video version of this. No YouTube necessary.
Wow.
So if you want to see all the pictures of Cody's feet, Gracie's feet, my feet,
my dog's feet, that's really
dog's
what
feet,
people are here
cat
for.
feet, any kind of feet you want, baby, just tune into Spotify. It's there. But because of that, typically we don't include the intro in the actual recording because YouTube is like, no, you can't do that. Someone else owns that. Screw you, buddy. Even though I have written permission to use that track. But you know what? Screw it. For the sake of the show, YouTube can suck an egg. Doing it anyway.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Cody. How are you?
It do be a day. I did that whole inspection thing today with my car.
I don't know what that means.
I was going to say, I don't know what states.
What kind of inspector inspected you? Was it now if it was like a young 10-year-old, 13-year-old child and like had said FBI on his shirt with some fine print underneath that, and he told you that he needed to inspect your booty, I think you've been had.
No, he inspected my car.
He inspected your car for booty? Like the boot, like the Europeans say?
For booty, no. No, not correct. No, it's in Pennsylvania. You have to take your car in to get inspected to make sure that it's like up to code and that it's safe to drive on the road, which is not something you have to do in Oregon. People are driving some weird broken down cars in Oregon. But in Pennsylvania, you have to make sure that it passes inspection. And then if you don't have the stickers that say that you've had inspection,
it's a scam.
Then you can get pulled over and
it's 100% a scam and a way for the state to get money from you is what it is.
Correct. So I had to do that.
You can go to any Bob Dylan and Jack who's got a printer and get one made up, or just go to any random place and they'll just walk around your car and then slap a sticker on if you know where to go.
No, it's definitely not that.
If you know where to go.
I guess I don't know, but they I mean,
You're
the,
not
the
for
guys that take care of my cars they're super sweet. I love them.
Mhm.
They've.
Yeah, we have inspection stickers here too. Thanks for mansplaining it to me, Cody.
You said you didn't know.
I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about inspection stickers when you said a child had to inspect your car.
I,
Like I didn't even understand like what the point. Like was he going vroom vroom with it?
this fucking guy.
Was he like running it across like the mountains?
So I had to get my car inspected, went there, forgot my registration was up, so I had to go back home so that I could
Oh
update my
no.
registration. Went back, got my car going, like got them working on it. But however, I had to go all the way back home. Like I had to walk home. It was like an hour and a half walk because I had brought my
Jesus.
puppy and they still had like 3 hours left. And I was like, I didn't realize it was going to take this long.
The advantage of living 2 blocks from a mechanic.
Yeah, it was
My
across the
walk's
street.
considerably shorter.
But my feet hurt, but I am here.
Well, good thing you're not having to do this podcast on your toes. Your poor toes. Let's see those piggies real quick for the Spotify video viewers. Oh my gosh. The filth. We're getting banned.
Mm-hmm. We sure are.
You
How
sure
are you
are. Pokemon. Oh, me? Oh, nobody cares about that.
though? Incorrect.
My house is increasingly filling up with gremlins left and right.
Oh
You
my
might even
God.
see one peek out of the corner of my screen every so often, eagle-eyed viewer. But the demons have come to exact a toll, of which there is no mercy. No quarters
I
spared in this house, none taken or given.
I know a good pest control company. I got you.
Pass me the card.
I will.
This infestation is ingrained.
Okay.
Okay. I'm talking about children.
No, they're
I'm sorry,
gremlins.
young adults. Pardon me.
Children.
As she snickers over there on the other side of the room. This is a Pokemon show where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. And baby, we love everybody. Welcome. If this is your first time, how? Where have you been? We've been waiting for you. And also, how did you find this exactly? But it's fine. Welcome. The aforementioned gremlins are causing havoc and mayhem, chaos. I don't know if you could pick if any of that got picked up on the mic or not. I just literally heard one of them shout vulgar destruction. I can only imagine what that means for me and my property. As my property values continue to descend, we got surprisingly little to talk about this week as far as Pokemon goes. In Go, it was announced that Grunts, the Team Rocket Grunts, are going to have shinies now potentially, which is exciting. I was just cussing them out over the last community day. I was just like, would these assholes just fuck off for once? Like they're constantly in the way. You're trying to click a Slowpoke and you just keep clicking the Grunt and it's just agitating. And I still do wish that they would just turn them off for certain, like have your Team Rocket events, fine, but when you have like your collection events like Community Day where you're just trying to get as many as possible, just disable it for the 3 or 4 hours, please.
Yep.
Make our lives easier.
Yeah, it's really hard when you see something and you're like, oh, I want to click that Pokemon, and then it's like, oh, there's a Grunt.
It's such a first world problem to complain about, but it's still like a quality of life in this game that I would appreciate. Also, there's just no. I've done everything there is to do with Team Rocket. I am not excited whenever Giovanni comes back around with whatever shadow legendary he's peddling.
Yeah.
And I'm not like super into PvP, so like getting a Shadow Registeel doesn't really. Although that's a bad excuse because Shadow Registeel is kind of cool, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't need PvP IVs. I don't need the best Shadow Pokemon for PvP. When Gracie comes back. Oh, speaking of that, Gracie was supposed to be back this week, but she fell ill. Oh, waiting. She's in the deep slumber, waiting for her one true love's kiss to awaken her from her illness.
And I'm pretty sure he probably has kissed her in the last
The
minute,
evil witch.
So.
The evil witch cursed her with a poison apple, and now she slumbers in a coffin of glass. While she waits for Negley to ride upon horseback and kiss her with consent.
With consent.
Surrounded by little people. She'll be back. She should be back next week. But Cody, thank you again for filling in. I'm
Yeah, of course.
sure the people are loving it. I know I am. Yes. It was just a chorus of yasses in the room.
Yes. Yes, queen.
Yeah, grunts got shinies now. A reason to kind of do them again. It feels like the possibility of being rewarded with something significant is there now, which I appreciate. So any sort of tweak to them is appreciated. So I'm glad for that. And then there's a Meltan event I think you were telling me about.
Wow, you said we were going to talk about that.
I was kidding. We're
Good thing
a
I
pro
didn't delete
Meltan
it.
podcast we're a pro Meltan podcast on this podcast.
Pokemon and Team Go Rocket abound during Pokemon Go's Let's Go event. This is from Pokemon.com. Go out and counter shiny Meltan. Help shadow Pokemon forget frustration. Oh, sweet, I can do this now.
But also get all of the best news from PokemonCrossroads.com. I don't know what Cody's doing. She meant to say Pokemon. She's meant to say PokemonCrossroads.com # sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay, I was gonna say like
they pay us to say not sponsored.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so from March 21st to March 29th, so for the next week, when does this podcast come out?
This comes out as the time of this recording, it comes out next Tuesday.
You have a day, listeners. There's Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour are around.
Nobody likes them. We will not talk about them on this show.
You can get all of those. You could possibly find a shiny Ditto.
Ditto is cool.
Some things are Ditto will also it could be Diglett, Grimer, Snubble, Corphish, Starly, Roggenrola, Timpole, and Litleo. All of those could be a Ditto. And the Meltan that you can get from the quest, but also from your mystery box, they have a greater chance of being shiny.
This is more informative than we're used to being. You're gonna have to slow your roll there, Mrs. Super Effective. We're
Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Tell me.
You're supposed to pretend like you know what you're doing and then fumble over your words and then insert any sort of sex joke possible along the way that you can. Tim Pole, more around Tim's pole. Things of that nature. This show is not for children, I want to point out.
Trainers will be able to use the mystery box more often than usual, and there will be an increased chance of encountering extra, extra small and extra, extra large Meltan. Well, you know which ones I want.
It's
Did I
not
do it right?
The size of the ocean, it's the motion of the Titanic. Am I right?
I want the extra smalls.
Oh, I totally thought otherwise of that. You know what a Roggenrola looks like? Don't think about it too hard.
I don't have to think about it too hard. I got you.
I just got... No way. Is that a shiny? I just caught a shiny Ditto live on the show.
No way.
No fucking way.
Show it. There he is.
It's a blue Ditto.
Glory.
Oh,
you're welcome.
My God.
Check its stuff. Oh, I also caught we're gonna double Ditto here.
Oh my God. I can't believe it.
No, mine's not shiny.
I am stunned.
Did you have a shiny Ditto?
The stats are bad, but that's okay. That's not the important part.
Did you have one at all?
Yeah, I had one from, what was it? Was it Kanto Tour?
What was I gonna unteach frustration to?
That answers my question. I was gonna ask if like the shiny Ditto were disguised as shiny Pokemon, but clearly they aren't because I was trying to catch a regular Roggenrola. I think my kid literally like just bolted for his phone to catch Pokemon after I said I caught a shiny Ditto. I can't believe it. That may be the first shiny I've caught on the show. Listen back through the catalog. There might be one more in there somewhere that I'm not remembering.
Okay, so that is from the 21st to the 29th. That is when shiny Meltan will have more of a chance to occur.
I do have a Meltan box in waiting too.
I have to do it too, but I have to move some shit. I don't have Pokemon Home on my phone anymore. The Team Go Rocket Takeover. So this starts this Saturday through the 29th. So again, listeners, you have a day. You can complete a new research story to obtain a Super Rocket Radar and defeat Giovanni and save Shadow Regice. It's Regice.
Yeah.
During the takeover, there will be field research tasks that award the mysterious component, so you don't have to beat people, which is kind of cool.
Do you care about Regice, like Shadow Regice at all?
I have a bunch of shiny Regice.
I have a bunch of Regice, and I have a shiny Regice. I have no desire to catch a Shadow Regice. It's one of the weaker. It's like probably the weakest of the shiny Reggies too. Like the best one being Registeel.
I guess this is the same thing, the same event that you were just talking about. Actually, this is the Team Go Rocket Takeover where you can get shiny Pokemon from one of these. So it's
you actually explained the event where I just said, "Hey, you can get shiny Pokemon in it," and full stop.
Okay, let me do this. Let me see. Let's see.
Okay.
Alolan Grimer. Grimer. I hardly know her. Shadow Fampy.
Hey.
I'm a fan of Pete. Nope. Shadow Trico. Trickle me. Whatever. Shadow.
Keep workshopping it. Keep going.
Shiny. Sorry. Shadow Torchic. I'm a chick, and I'm fire. I don't know. Shadow. Can you tell I haven't had to flirt for a while?
Next time you're on It's Super Effective. Could you please, when you're like reading, like talking about an event or something like this, could you please do that?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that on Super
Please
Effective.
just insert this patented comedy. You don't have to say where it came from or who did it. It could be one of those behind enemy lines things. Plausible deniability.
I had it happen this weekend. The first time that this has ever happened to me, I was at an entomological conference with a bunch of other bug nerds.
Entomology, for our listeners that don't know, it is the study of entoms. Continue.
And I ran into someone, and I mentioned something about how I play Pokemon, and I'm on an online Pokemon online Pokemon community. And he looked at me and he was like, "Wait, are you on It's Super Effective?" And I was like, "Wow." Someone recognized me in the wild.
That's amazing.
This is crazy.
You may know how many times I've been recognized in the wild?
No.
It rhymes with Byzantine Emperor Nero.
So from Wednesday 29th, or sorry, Saturday 25th to Wednesday 29th, that is when you can try and get rid of frustration. I just tried, and it was like, you can't do that. And I was like, what the heck? And then I kept reading the article, and it was like, nope, not yet. So
well, that's always good. Those are always good to get rid of.
Yeah, I forgot to do it last time, and I have a pretty dang good. I have 100% Machamp, Shadow Machamp.
Ooh.
That I want to beef up, and then I also have a pretty good Mewtwo that I want to beef up. And
my champ. There's something there.
Pretty
champ on my ma.
Freaking chomp. It's like, yeah, it's boop, boop, boop. Hundo.
Look at you, Miss
Hundo
Fancy.
Machamp.
So... My last Hundo was unfortunately a Galarian Mr. Mime, and I hate him to this day.
I think mine was and I was pretty excited about it.
How many 100%ers do you have? Like total?
24.
Okay, I have 46.
Looks like my last one was a Mothim.
There's someone that listens to this that's just laughing at both of us with like 200 or whatever.
My video.
Some outrageous number. What are you trying to show me?
Fix yourself. I'm fixing my video. It went all yellow. I mean, I was doing it with my back. This is my.
Your audio listener. I thought she's just trying to show us pictures of her cat and dog, like over and over and over again.
This is the part of the episode where I show you pictures of my animals to show you what you would see if you followed us on Snapchat.
This is the sign language portion of the episode, dear listener. So that means the dolphin in the bay comes in to see the seahorse who says hooray.
No, I think I did. What was it? It was like.
I would love to know sign language in all actuality. I'm just not smart enough.
Like, fuck those kids. I learned that this weekend.
Wow. I said this wasn't a show for children. I didn't say this was a show against children. Cody, come on. Cody's like, send them all to camps. Summer camps, I mean.
Yikes.
Cody, hater of children. That's printed on her magic card.
Hit me.
her.
I
Look,
mean, I'm fine. Like, there are certain children that are fine. I just personally do not want them.
taken out of context, that's also bad. Moving on. You played any Scarlet and Violet lately?
Nope.
Me neither. Moving on.
What is the Scarlet and Violet news, though? Did you have some?
they not Rowlet, the last one, the big owl. He's in raids. Decidui, and then also Pokemon Masters EX, not a game we normally talk about, has Ball Guy coming. So if you're into balls and guys, Ball Guy's got that sphere for you.
Friend of the pod, Greg from It's Super Effective, is very excited about Ball Guy.
He's been on this show before.
Friend of the pod / past person on the pod / possibly future person on the pod. What are you doing
on this show?
Do you see what you're doing?
It looks bad. I understand that it looks bad, but it's not. I realized as soon as you said that, I looked and it looks like I'm doing something terrible, but I'm not.
What are you doing?
So my legs got the, you get the tremors in your knee and your leg bounces, your leg bounces constantly and annoys everyone around you. It's doing that, and then my hand is placed upon my knee, so it's making my shoulder go up and down rapidly. Guys, I'm doing a show.
Hi.
Chill the fuck out.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
What's what?
What is Sebastian's favorite Pokemon?
Sebastian, what's your favorite Pokemon? Yeah. Zorak from Space Ghost Coast to Coast? Space Ghost.
Zorak?
Space Ghost, what are you doing, you idiot?
Don't do that.
Not about Zorak.
Your voice hurt yesterday from doing that.
Don't worry about it. Sophia, what's your favorite Pokemon? She said she's chewing. Give me a second.
That's also my favorite Pokemon.
She doesn't do Pokemon as her answer, so I don't know why we needed to wait a second for that. She said she could tell us a bunch of German stuff. Go ahead. Come closer to the microphone. Guys, this is unprecedented. This is not the After DARKRAI for Kids Family Edition. Come closer to the microphone. You gonna tell us something in German? No, you're chickening out? Okay. Never mind. She bucked out. Cody, who's your favorite Pokemon? Surely it's Beedrill.
Surely it's Shiny Alolan Vulpix.
Yeah, I know. I knew that.
Yep.
The one that knows Flamethrower.
Nope. Incarnate form Thundurus Pokemon Go raid battle tips. There are tips online if you want to get the incarnate form of Thundurus.
Is he coming?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. Also, he's been here before, so that's not real.
Appearing in raids March 21st through March 28th. So listeners, if you are listening to this too late, they suggest Ice-type Pokemon, Rock-type Pokemon, Seaglele, Abomasnow, Weavile.
You are way too informative. I'm so not used to this sort of professionalism on this show.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. The Nintendo 3DS and Wii U eShop closes on March 27th. Listeners, if you're listening now, it is too late.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Say goodbye to your whatever's left on your Alolan games. Like me, they're trapped forever in an abyss of 3DS. Are you okay?
My eyebrow looks like it's really thick.
Trying to escape your face.
It's crumbling.
This is where we find out that Cody's not actually a human being. She's comprised of bugs, much like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, and her eyebrows are caterpillars.
I'm an amalgam of
You're an
amalgamation.
Look, Cody, I would love to stay here all day.
Yeah.
Talk shop.
Did you get a shiny?
Oh, I guess we're gonna talk shop. Oh yeah, Community Day. We should probably talk about that. Yeah, I did. I got a whole bunch of them. Give me a second.
I didn't get a whole bunch. So I was in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, and I was walking around the Natural History Museum, and then I was walking around Roger Williams Park, and I caught I want to say 3 shiny Galarians, and then I caught only 1 shiny regular. But I had a 100% Slowpoke that I used the opportunity to evolve into a Slowbro.
So I got 2, 5, 8, 12. I got a total of 12.
Wow.
I actually went like an hour and a half catching nothing but Galarians. I didn't get my first regular one until like way late into
Yeah,
the
they were not
event.
really spawning that much. I was shocked.
Well, once I broke the seal and caught the first one, the others came. I ended up with, let's see here. I
only got
ended up
4.
with 4 regular Cantonian Slowpokes. I traded one away, so I got a total of 13. I'm sorry, I traded one to Sebastian because he needed one more. Oh my goodness!
I got 4 total. I got 3
We're
Galarian.
just blowing by it. Ignore it. She's sneezing her bugs away.
That's how I sneeze.
I
sneeze like a psychopath. Congrats.
Not editing it out.
Was it loud?
It was
God damn it.
it was pretty loud.
Why won't this
I got enough so that I was able to evolve one of each,
Okay.
Cantonian and Galarian, Slowbro and Slowking, which was nice.
Yeah, I only got 3.
And then I have 7 Galarians just floating around, not doing anything, being lazy bums, need to get a job.
You got 2 more in your house that are the same situation. Sorry for that.
2, try 3. More if you want to include dogs. Lazy bums, get jobs, all of them. Yeah, so overall, it was a good community today. It was a bit too cold for me in West Virginia. Like, it started off kind of warm for like the first 15 minutes, and then it quickly like got overcast and just the wind chill, and it was just freezing, and we just ended up hopping in a car and just putting around the park. What you looking up?
The best counters for Cliff in March 2023.
For who?
Cliff.
Oh, nobody cares about that. We have to
He's
go
in
to
my
a
house
break.
right now. I need to beat him.
Cliff, get out of her house. You weren't invited.
I need him.
That's how you know he's not a vampire. He's able to break and enter into your home without an invitation.
So we're going to take a break and we're going to hear about our sponsor.
We're going to hear from our sponsor. That's right.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about the strategies of beating Cliff.
Yeah, sure. Cliff 2023. He's got Magnemite is going to be his first Shadow Pokemon. It has a possibility to be shiny. His second Pokemon could be Pinsir, Venusaur, and Omastar. I'm trying to think of what would work for all 3 of those. Pinsir and Venusaur, a fire type would be great, but Omastar, that would not be good. The third one is going to either be Tyranitar, Sharpedo, or Camerupt. So I'm gonna look for that Magnemite, you're gonna want a Rhyperior, which I have. For the next one, you can do Terrakion, Moltres.
Terrakmion.
Whoa.
You sounded so over it. Like, is this thing almost done? Can we be done yet?
You're fine. No, I'm thinking a fire type. I need a fire type. Is Delphox really my best fire type? I need a better fire type.
That's sad.
I know. Omastar, could you whatever. Okay, and then the last one, Terrakion again. Swampert.
Mine's a Darmanitan.
Oh, a Machamp. A Machamp or a water type. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, so if you need to beat Cliff, there you go. Google exists is I think what the lesson that we learned there.
That is what that's what I'm doing. We're gonna take our break and I'm gonna beat Cliff, and when we come back, we'll find out if this team that I made work. I have a Rhyperior, I have a Kyogre, and I have a something else that I forgot.
And the stunning conclusion of Cody's battle against the man who's invaded her home.
He's invaded my home and I need him to get out.
Right after this.
Okay, y'all, we're in the middle of Cliff. Oh, get hecked. Y'all, it was
we weren't doing that.
What?
This show is brought to you by the following.
You're making me watch this again.
Ursaring. Yep. This is the story of a Teddy Ursa that got thrown down the well. Oh boy, mommy's a fake psychic, but you're not. You're a danger to humanity, accursed Teddy Ursa. We're throwing you down. Don't look at me like that, lady. You're throwing you down the well where you'll break your little clawsies off trying to climb out. And your vengeance will take hold and manifest in.
Was it the nail part?
No, it was the rope
The
coming
nail
out of the
part.
mouth. Oh, here it comes.
This is the part that gets me when it goes.
Yeah, it's
through.
coming.
I'm not watching.
It's over. It's your
Well, that part's over.
doom and demise is coming. So saith today's sponsor of this show,
Doom.
the Ursa ring is coming for you.
You're gonna get smelled out in 7 days. Did you play Arceus? Ursa Ring can find you wherever you are. Do you have an enemy that you want to send an Ursa Ring to? We'll call our Ursa Ring hotline, and you can send the Ursa Ring to let them know that you're thinking of them and that you want
VHS
them
player
to,
not included.
VHS player not included. You have to get that yourself. But we will put you in contact with Ursa Ring himself, and he will track down your exes or enemies or whatever it is. I've got exes on the brain. Whatever it is that you need help with, he will track them down, and he will haunt the fuck out of them. And they will have 7 days to live.
Live in Texas.
Holy crap.
And we are back from our break. I don't know what the pre-recorded thing is there that we've inserted, but I'm sure it in no way will lead to the deaths of hundreds of people within 7 days.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. What are you doing now? I come back to the screen and you're pulling out the intestines of a box. What is happening?
I forgot, so I got a box while I was gone, and
This is the time you want to do this.
This is an unboxing video.
Yeah, this is an unboxing podcast
This is an
now.
unboxing podcast. So here we've got
Okay, year
here are
3
insects.
plus year 4, whatever we're in. After DARKRAI is officially out of content, we have the result of Codey unboxing dead insects from a box.
We've got more insects. This is gonna take a while. Just thinking about all the time it's gonna take me to.
Can't wait.
These don't have metadata. Oh, they do. Okay, good.
Great.
Always remember to put your metadata with your insects, kids. Never not have a metadata.
All of Codey's friends listening to this, I'm sure you're getting a kick out of it. Everyone else, I'm sorry.
Mike, if you're listening to this, you boxed it very well.
Shout out to Mike for knowing how to pack a box. The guy can sure pack it.
He did. They
pack it real
very
good.
Well. Wait, we need to update people. I defeated Cliff.
Oh, right.
His second in the one that was in my house, he was invading my house. Stranger danger, and I
Does that
destroyed him.
Pokeball chin goatee thing do it for you?
Okay, guys, if you have freshly shaved and have fairly short facial hair, that is not the time to do certain activities.
Do you think the carpet matches the drapes?
Does it also have a Pokeball?
That's what I'm asking you. You tell me.
Yeah, probably. So,
do you think The Rock plays him in a live-action movie? I think so.
Let me look at him. Cliff.
Let me look at him.
Pokemon
She
Go.
says, we need to go to our Pokemon of the day or of the episode. And if you'd like
The Rock 1000% plays him in a movie. Holy crap. Who else? Who?
I don't even know. If you would like, Terry Crews, maybe. If you would like to help select the Pokemon of the week that we select randomly, totally at random, you can check us out on patreon.com/poddog. And are you okay? Patreon.com/poddog. You can vote on the Pokemon of the day. You get a bunch of other bonuses as well, including early access to all of our other Pod Dog shows, like Jaws Breakers, Let's Die, and oh my god. Oh my god.
Y'all, when you Google Cliff Pokemon Go, there is some not safe for work things that pop up.
My dude is packing.
He do be packing.
He is packing some heat.
Anyway,
We
Pod
gotta.
Dog, follow us. You can also choose your Pokemon, the Pokemon of the week.
Yeah, I just
you
said
also can. I'm speaking now. You can also follow me on the Snappy chats, and see.
And me.
No one cares. And
Oh, yeah, that's true.
no, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
Actually, snapping with you is like sometimes the highlight of my day. Except for today, I just sent Brett a huge dump
She
about
dumped
how
on me all
I
over
dumped
me.
all over him about how
But she somehow managed to get record going. Like, I don't know how she managed to do it with no hands, and then she
it's a
squatted
phone.
over the phone.
There's a phone stand.
Yeah, okay.
But
Anyway,
I dumped on
we gotta
him all
spin this
about
wheel.
my ex.
Totally
and how
fine.
I texted him today because I am a psychopath. Don't let the impulsive thoughts win. Spin, spin, spin.
It's number 54. It's Psyduck, the duck Pokemon. Psyduck Psy. How's that? Pretty good.
Pretty
right?
fucking good. So my thing. So here's a good question. Do you think Psyduck is a duck or a platypus?
I think Psyduck is a duck.
Correct. There is a huge following out there who thinks that Psyduck is a platypus. I legitimately, no joke, have a 60-second presentation about why Psyduck is a duck and not a platypus because of these people. And
wait, you said you have a what?
A 60-minute presentation, PowerPoint presentation.
Do you have it on you? Like, is it?
Sure don't.
Oh,
Listeners,
man.
if you want to see my 60-minute PowerPoint presentation about why Psyduck is a duck, like, follow, subscribe, click that notification bell.
Can this be Patreon content? Can we get
It sure can be Patreon content.
Sweet. Okay, we'll work on scheduling this, and it'll be a 60-minute PowerPoint presentation.
Second.
Oh, 60 seconds? Now I'm less excited.
PowerPoint presentation. So
it'll be a mini-sode of this PowerPoint presentation of Codey explaining to you why Psyduck is a duck, and it'll be on Patreon within a few weeks.
Yeah, so it's a platypus. It's not a duck. Sorry, it is not a platypus. It is a duck. That's really all I care to say about Psyduck. No,
that's it? Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I relate with Psyduck. I also get powerful migraines that make me want to kill people.
Well, Psyduck doesn't want to kill people. He just does it. Psyduck is one of the OG Kantos. It's super cute. While lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this wily Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers. Always tormented by headaches, it uses psychic powers, but it is not known if it intends to do so. I think pretty much like the movies and the shows pretty much indicate that it can use it of its own will, but a lot of times it just gets a headache and over encumbered or stressed out too much, and then it can't control it.
Mm-hmm.
Appears unaware and totally vacant. However, its chronic headaches worsens. It starts to exhibiting peculiar powers. It has mystical powers, but doesn't recall that it has used them. That is why it always looks puzzled. The only time it can use its psychic power is when its sleeping brain cells happen to wake. So when it's awake, its brain cells are still sleeping.
Same.
Interesting.
It's really just me because of my sleep apnea.
Overwhelmed by enigmatic abilities, it suffers a constant headache. It sometimes uses mysterious powers. I'm trying to find ones we haven't gone over yet. If it uses its mysterious power, it can't remember having done so. It apparently can't form a memory of such an event because it goes into an altered state that is much like deep sleep. When it uses that mysterious power, it generates brainwaves that are supposedly only seen in sleepers. This discovery spurred controversy among scholars. That's funny because in Detective Pikachu, it's more like a bomb.
See, this is me. As a result of headaches so fierce, they cause it to cry. Big thing. It sometimes uses psychokinesis without meaning to. It's
constantly racked by a headache. When the headache turns intense, it begins using mysterious powers. and when they peak, it may exhibit odd powers. Seems to unmake. Yeah, it's pretty much all the same shit. Suffers perpetual headaches if the agony grows too great. Psyduck's latent power erupts, contrary to its intent. Ergo, I am exploring ways to ease the pain. It's the name of my comedy album. Ergo, comma. Experimenting with ways to ease the pain. Great shiny, the frosty blue, love it. Psyduck is one of the 14 Pokemon that one could collect foreign Pokédex entries for in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. It requires the most loops with the capture style to be captured in Pokemon Ranger, surpassing even Metagross. Junichi Masuda has revealed that Psyduck was considered for the role of Pikachu's counterpart in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Instead, Eevee was ultimately picked, and Psyduck was not chosen due to it being too similar to color in Pikachu.
Let's go Pikachu and let's go Psyduck.
I don't hate it.
Yikes.
I mean, Eevee's the obvious choice as a counterpart for Pikachu, I think, if you're trying to sell copies of a game and sell plushies and all that other stuff. But Psyduck would have been
cute,
rad.
Yeah.
Psyduck would have been great. It would be so awesome. I do want more like Let's Go style games for sure, though. So maybe someday we'll get that Let's Go Psyduck. Or a Let's Go game that just lets you pick your main partner or whatever. I don't know. Psyduck is Junichi Masuda's favorite Pokemon. In Scarlet and Violet, it is programmed to learn Simple Beam through breeding, but no Pokemon in those games can learn Simple Beam. It shares this trait with Spoink. Psyduck's design appears to draw inspiration from both ducks and platypuses.
I'm just shaking my head. Nope.
Codey.
Nope.
That's what it says.
Nope. That's what it says, but it's literally the duck Pokemon.
It evolves into Golduck at level 33, and we're not going to go over Golduck because I'm pretty sure that we've already done an episode on Golduck back when this show only did one Pokemon at a time, a psychopath's journey. You know how many episodes we'd have to do one Pokemon at a time? Before we started doing like entire families per episode. So if you want to listen to the Golduck episode, go back into our library and check it out. I believe it's called something like Golduckery or Hannah's Golduckery or something like that.
Masturbating on screen, my dude.
I'm not, I promise you. It's the psychic powers awakening within me. Yeah?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Psyduck meme. One of my favorite.
In a desperate bid to make this show listenable and entertaining, I present to you the Sharpedo Tank, a segment that's totally original that was in no way inspired by anything at all possible. Cody, you were saying before I started playing the music?
No, let's just keep going.
It's something about a Psyduck meme. Please continue. I insist.
Fine. There's a Psyduck meme where Psyduck's like this, and it's like looks like it's panicking, and the thing just says, "Every day I receive emails."
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm receiving emails.
Opum Psyduck style. Get it? Because that guy's name is Psy.
Shark Tank.
Sharpedo. Nope. Absolutely not. Sharpedo Tank. Thank you. Sharpedo Tank is a segment, Cody, where one of us has to try and sell the other one. Sharpedo Tank style, the Pokemon in question of the week. This week, oh my gosh, your like boobs just like slapped the microphone away from your face. What happened there? Do you need to talk about it?
No.
No, this is the content we can get behind. Spotify and YouTube watchers are loving it. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Hit her bells. Ding her bell, baby.
Consent. Do not ding my bells.
I do not ding her bells. You can ding mine.
Consent.
You have my consent. I have a couple of bells for you.
What are we
Cody,
selling? What are you selling me?
Who said that? Maybe you got to sell me a Psyduck.
No, you're first.
Shit.
Pick
All right.
even or odd.
Even or odd?
Even or odd.
I'm totally odd.
Oh, it's a fucking mystery.
She's
Well, I
rolling
guess.
a d20 dice, by the way.
So I guess.
Nerd.
So
The audacity to
it's-
call me a nerd at making Magic the Gathering references. She's rolling a d20. Want to point
it's
out the
odd, so you
hypocrisy.
get to go. You have to go first.
It's odd, so I win, so I get to have
No,
you
it's
get to
odd.
choose.
Okay, again. Okay, we're gonna roll again. The
Oh,
rules-
okay.
The
Even-
rules are if you chose odd, so if it was an odd number,
Mhm.
you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, re-roll it.
This time I'll try not to get it.
Even.
It is. Okay. So it has to have Psyduck in it?
I'm mostly just been fucking with you. I can do it if you want.
Nope. Too late. Does it have to have Psyduck in it?
Sure. Yes, of course. You're trying to sell me the Pokemon.
The Pokemon.
Yeah, Psyduck.
So not like something.
Now, Cody, I know you've listened to every episode of this show before and know exactly what we're doing, yeah?
Have you ever been, you're in the kitchen.
Hang on.
And-
Ma'am, as you can tell, I am a very business and successful businessman. My time is valuable. I need to take this elevator to the conference room on the 100th floor. If you want, you can give me the elevator pitch.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm
Have
going
you
to press
ever-
the button. Ding! Doors are shutting. And
Am
now
I
we're
allowed to
moving up.
speak now?
You ever notice how these buttons on these elevators, they always skip the number 13? It's a superstition. It's not real. Look
People
out for
on-
1408, though. Don't
People
go
on the
there.
14th floor, you know where you're at.
People on the 16th floor, no idea. They don't know where they're at.
They're fucking loco. Have you ever been in the kitchen and
My
you're
name's
trying
Brett,
to
by
make
the way.
a dish and you're trying to make food and you
VP of this company that you're currently in. Do you work here? Ma'am? Are you okay? Did your brain break?
What are we doing?
It's called improv.
Okay. No, I don't work here. I'm actually here to pitch a product.
Oh shit, security. Oh fuck, I'm in an elevator. Well, okay. I'll humor thee.
And the product is an animal companion that can help you in certain very specific situations.
So it's an animal companion that can assist me, but only in certain specific situations?
Yeah.
How does that?
It works because you only need animals sometimes.
I'm having trouble wrapping my brain around this. When is the times that I would need it? And when
So
are
an
the times that I wouldn't?
example would be you're making dinner, right? And like you
Okay, I'm imagining I'm
just-
making dinner.
Mhm,
What's
you're
for
making
dinner? Spaghetti and
You-
meatballs?
No, you're making a salad right now.
Ew, no, this isn't me. I'm sorry. You're losing me.
Well, some of your customers eat salad.
That's not
And
true.
it'll affect your bottom line.
Here
if
at
you
Meat
don't-
Core, we do not support and we do not say the word salad in this building. I built this business on the literal bones of my enemies here at Meat Core. You will not say that to me. Our customers love meat. America, Canada, Mexico, South America, that one big country down there, they all love meat and they all take the meat like they like it.
So you know how you like getting the meat out of the animal is really annoying, right?
Well, that's why
There's a whole ass process.
Well, that's why we invented our 10-step patented funnel process, where you basically push really hard the animal on one end into a funnel on the other end, and it comes out as a big string of meat sausage.
You don't have to do that.
No?
There's something that's way simpler than that.
And it's an animal companion
And it's an animal companion
that we don't take the meat out of.
You don't take the meat out of it. It
Could
takes
I,
the meat
though?
out of you.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
listening.
you put the animal companion into a room with,
We just passed the 13th floor.
Oh,
It's 14, but you know.
yeah. People know
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, we only got like 78 more floors to go. I don't understand math.
So imagine a room, and on all of the walls of the room, there are funnels, like you're talking about. And in the middle of the room, you put this animal, and you
The animal
tell
that
it,
you're selling me.
the animal that I'm selling, and then
Okay.
you put the animals that you are trying to make into meat around that animal, and
Can't be
then
more of the same animal.
no, the animal that I am pitching is really rare. Like
Is
you're
it?
not. You can't
Okay.
make
I'm
you don't make meat out of
skeptical.
it. Yeah, it's
Its
pretty cool.
rarity implies that it's already valuable, so I'm intrigued. Continue.
It's valuable. So it's valuable just because it's rare, but also it's valuable because of its ability to blow that shit up. So you put this
Okay.
animal in the middle of a room, you stress it out a little bit.
But
Really,
that'll
all
be
you
easy. It's in a room of slaughter.
right, but you also just have to make it listen to. There's a podcast called After DARKRAI. You just make it listen to that podcast.
Oh,
for
I
like
listened to
5
that
minutes.
show.
Yeah,
Well,
you just make it listen to
well,
that podcast for like 5 minutes, and then
my
it works.
brother, my not at all successful brother Brett, he makes that show. Believe it or not.
Oh wow, okay,
And,
so cool. You don't even have to pay for the podcast. Like you,
I'm
you got 'em in.
subscribed. My Christmas gift to him was that I
Uh-huh.
subscribed to his podcast. I refuse to leave a review. I don't
Totally
like
fine.
I did not click the bell.
That's unfortunate.
But I'm subscribed to it. I've never
Okay.
actually listened to it because as you can tell, we're identical twin brothers, and I understand every thought that he has while he has it simultaneously.
Well, I'm sorry that. I mean, you both got the handsome looks, but he got the brains. You've just got the. You're just a corporate monkey. He's the one that got the creativity. So, anyway,
he might have got the
but-
creativity, but I got the stick.
that matters less.
Not to me.
If I had to pick one, it would be the
Won't be
creativity.
hard. So we take your animal, put it
Yeah.
in a room, in the middle of a room full of the other meatimals,
Yep.
and we stress it
Listen,
out by
have it
listening
listen
to my
podcasts.
brother's show,
Mhm.
Come On After DARKRAI.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible show that no one should listen to, except for you.
You can. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's really stresses Psyduck out a lot.
Please listen to the show. Don't make me bad.
It stresses Psyduck out a lot. Like it's not aware that it is an animal or a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon. Okay, you could have just said Pokemon. Like Pokemon's $1 billion industry these days.
Yeah, but you don't want to step on their toes, you know? Like you don't
So
want
it has
because
toes.
anytime you say the word Pokemon, they want money, you know.
We're gonna get around the legality.
Trying to save you money.
We're on. You got me on board.
You stress it out.
We could take a
and then...
Pikachu, sell a T-shirt with a Pikachu on it, and we'll call it a ain't a chew, because it ain't a Pikachu.
A Poopachu.
Poopachu. I don't think that'll focus test well, but we'll try it.
We'll try it.
You sold me on the Pikachu, the Poopachu shirt.
Okay, cool.
Congratulations.
Well, next is the Psyduck.
That Psyduck.
yeah.
What's a Psyduck?
That is the duck Pokemon.
Is that like that hit song? That's my favorite song. It goes oh.
Well, that song
Psyduck
is
style.
called Gangnam Style, and it's by the South Korean artist Psy. Very close though.
Inspired by the true events of a Psyduck.
No,
okay,
not at all.
I'll continue. We stress it out, and then what happens?
It blows up all the animals, and they all blow up and fall into the it explodes out away from the Psyduck, and it goes into all the funnels.
Or we could, we don't need the funnels at that point. If they've been explodicated, we could just surround the Psyduck with meat nets.
Yeah.
Catch all the meat, meat slurry, the mush.
Yep.
And then turn them into duck nuggets.
And then you can save a lot of space. You don't have to have that giant contraption that you were talking about, the giant funnel pushy thing that you were talking about.
That's so funny you mentioned that because it is ducks that we're slaughtering to make duck nuggies.
He'll probably be really stressed out about that. So
and they are called duck nugs. So
cool. Sounds good. So what do you think? Are you on board?
How much I'm willing to invest for how many Psyduck do you have to meet the demand? Just the one. Okay.
We're pilot testing it right now.
You're just one of those 12-year-old trainers from Route 5, aren't you? That are just trying to get rid of your Psyduck. Yeah, no, I know you. I know you.
Not at all.
No. Security will come to let you out. On your way out, there's a waste bin to your right on the door. Just toss your Pokeball in there and forget you ever had it. It'll live in stasis forever, and you never have to worry about it again.
No, I'm not leaving this here if I'm not making money off of it.
Fine, I'll give you $100 for 100% stake in your Psyduck to torment for eternity to create duck nugs.
Make it $100 in a pop socket, and we're good.
Pop socket? I thought you were going to say pop, in which no deal, but pop socket, you have a deal, lady. And folks, that's how you play Sharpedo Tank.
Okay, now you have to do it.
No, I don't. It's a one-way street, Cody. The segment's a one-way street. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
It's not one of those ones where we take turns.
I feel attacked right now.
I tell you what, just for old
Nope.
time's sakes,
Nope.
we'll do a different segment, and I'll do this one. You don't have to do this one.
Just do pseudo would you rather? Let's just fucking get it over with.
We did that last week. We can't do it again so soon.
Aw, but I
It's for Terrarium, the equivalent of Pokemon Pimp My Cribs, baby. For a Psyduck, the best way that you would house one of these bad lads, I think this is quite relevant given their volatile nature. You get an iron box, right?
Okay.
And inside the iron box, you paint it like a kindergarten, preschool-esque, like walls, like with
What color?
happy little. No, I mean like a landscape, like so it's got like happy green little like a Bob Ross painting, like happy green little hills.
Bob Ross
and,
hit a body in all of his paintings, so I don't know if we would use that.
Regardless, my point stands. It's happy little green hills and it's little trees and it's a happy
Okay.
little sun on
Okay.
a blue sky.
Mhm.
That's on the inside of the iron box.
Okay.
Then we throw the Psyduck into said iron box, close it shut,
Mhm.
and then we use a master lock and lock it closed. Then we throw it off of a boat
Okay.
to the
Did
bottom of the
we
ocean.
does it know the combination?
To the master lock with a key
Yeah.
on it?
Oh, it has a key on it.
Combo? Yeah, it says it's on the outside anyway.
I mean, but it's a psychic Pokemon. Well, it's not a psychic Pokemon, but it has psychic ability.
Before we shove the Psyduck in, we put a gold chain around it. And then we say, hey bro, we pimped your crib, and then we toss them overboard. Ooh. Or you could just be like, just have like a flock of Psyduck, like old man farmer had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and have like 12 Psyducks, but then he didn't wake up because his house exploded because the Psyducks saw a raindrop. Are you okay?
I am very confused, but it's
Look,
fine.
That's gonna do it for this confusing episode of After DARKRAI. If you are confused, leave us a rating and review. We really appreciate it. Look, they all can't be winners, but what can you expect from free entertainment, baby? Unless you pay for this, in which case I'm so sorry. Look forward to Cody's podcast PowerPoint.
They can't all be winners? Are you saying that I did a bad job this time?
No, you did great, Cody.
Did I do something?
No, all of your talkings. Stop with your nonsense. If you want to check out Cody's PowerPoint on why Psyduck is a platypus, check us out on
Opposite.
Patreon.
It's a
Jaws
duck.
Breakers, the Scary Funny Shark Movie Show
It's a
is
duck
back.
Pokemon.
We're watching Shark Huntress next
It's a
month.
duck.
April
13th.
I know words. 15th.
Ninth.
April 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check out the Discord, Discord. We'll be watching Shark Huntress with a friend of the show, Vinny. She'll be joining us for that. And then Let's Die, the His Guide to the Apocalypse, the Revenant season, with one guy named Brett nobody cares about, and another Codey U Mathis. Cody, you're on that show.
I am on that show where we talk about how to survive impossible things.
I would say that you're a major creative force on that show too.
I am a host that is of the co-variety. I don't know about creative force though.
You're the best co-host that show's ever had.
Is this a joke?
No,
Thank you.
I mean it's never had a regular co-host before.
Oh, well,
but-
thanks. So
But you're
that's
the
like
best.
that's like my mom telling me I'm her favorite child.
You're the best host of that
only
show has
child.
ever had. Look, there's only so much Brett that the podcast world can take before
I'm
at
the
some
bottom of the
point
barrel.
somebody needs. Shut the fuck up. You're great.
Scraping.
Check us out. We just did an episode that came out yesterday on Scream that was absolutely a fucking blast.
It was really fun.
Uh,
Do you like Scream movies? Hell yeah.
It
What's your
was-
favorite scary movie?
It was absolutely hilarious. And so check us out there, Cody. This is that people can follow you on and take you to things to do stuff with other people.
I am also on The Harvest Season, which is a farming gay podcast. I am also on It's Super Effective, which is another Pokemon podcast, but a very PG one.
They're a good podcast. They're not centered in comedy. They're centered in like actual news and
News.
being a useful.
It's more of a
being
Pokemon news
useful-
podcast.
It's a Pokemon. It's a resource,
Yeah.
honestly. Like if you want to learn how to be good at Pokemon and learn about current events, not just in the games, but in merchandise, TCG, anime, anything Pokemon related. It's Super Effective's got it. They're so good and they're so smart, and they're on a pedestal in my mind.
They are super sweet.
They are
they're
very
a good
sweet.
time.
Greg's been on the show before. Will's turned us down before.
Will's busy.
Steve, yeah, I'm just teasing. Steve blocked me on Twitter, but you know they're fantastic people. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Steve, if you somehow listen to this, I love you, and I'm living in love with you. I'll see you tonight.
Yeah,
You know,
so
Harvest Season,
I'm on those
that show.
podcasts. I'm on I am an NPC in a video game called Apico.
Why have you never told me that?
Surprise. I am also I'm on Twitter at Codey Mathis, just my name. I am on Instagram
be on
at
video.
Hiking Beagle, Beagle, because
Should we
I
make a
like
video
bees and I
game?
have a beagle. What?
Should we make an After DARKRAI ROM hack of Pokemon?
ROM hack.
It's just a Pokemon game that's After DARKRAI up. Oh,
I
the
don't know
comedy.
what would happen.
the comedy would be amazing.
You need to limit yourself, my dude. Well, do not limit yourself. Never limit
Thanks.
yourself.
Thanks, Cody.
I am not.
They say
I
shoot
need
for
to
the
limit.
stars, but Cody said to Brett, you know, maybe just aim a little lower than that. Maybe just stay indoors. where
I
no one
need
can
to
see you.
limit myself.
And that's going to do it for this show. And as always, after you get a headache,
DARKRAI's gonna give it a break.
sure. I need to clarify something that I said earlier when I said they all can't be winners. I think that every podcast that I'm on is worse because of me.
No, I get it.
Sometimes
It's
I think
me.
I'm funny, and then sometimes I think I'm
It's
bad.
me.
Shut up. No, it's not. Quit making me feel bad.
Well, that's what you're doing to me.
I'm no. Now I
You're
feel like a
saying-
shit turd. If you hate me, dear listener, follow us at After DARKRAI on Twitter and let me know.
We
For-
don't
for
hate
social
you.
engagement.
We love you.
Nobody
You are
does.
Very,
It's
very
a
attractive.
lie.
Very
Okay.
attractive, very creative
No,
human.
no, we're stopping. No, that's it for this.
I'm
one.
gonna keep
Nope.
recording.
Nope,
and
I'm not
keep
gonna use your.
saying
I'm not gonna
things.
use your
I'm gonna
vision,
keep
your
saying
version. I'm not. I'm gonna use my version. I'm gonna edit.
don't
I'm gonna bleep out every
care.
nice thing you say.
I'm gonna say nice things.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna put forth the work because I'm busy. Leave me alone.
You have other things. You are very busy, very creative, very awesome.
Stop! I
And
can't do this
thankful
anymore.
that you're in my life.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. This show is brought to you by Pod Dog, the one-stop shop for all your Pokemon After Darkrai, Jaws Breakers, Let's Die, and Watchers of the Stuffed needs. If you liked it, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/poddog or visit the link tree in the description for our Discord, Twitch handles, and socials. Pod Dog Productions. We had to keep track of all this stuff somehow. By the way, don't turn me off. I'll stop existing. He's right. I did stop existing.